Hi folks, welcome back. A slightly different video today. I just performed some gear upgrades and wanted to share with you guys too. First of all, I have got a new camera and a new lens along with some accessories for the same. Here's my all new Sony a7C. I am adding a full frame camera along with my crop sensor Sony a6500 now. At the box's bottom we have some tech specs of the camera. A 24.2 megapixels full frame sensor, ISO range from 100 to 512K, 10 frames per second into 2, face detection at 693 autofocus points, real-time eye autofocus, real-time tracking, 5-axis steady shot inside, microphone and headphone jacks, and then we can see this camera has XAVS support, 4K HDR, Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity is there too, and some other details are mentioned here as well. Let's get into the box now and check the camera out. We had the warranty card underneath the box. It's got 1-year warranty. Right at the top of the box we have some documentation. It's a lot of documentation. In fact, if you want to learn about this camera, I suggest going through this. Otherwise, as I do, I just practically use the camera and learn about it. Under the documentation, we have the camera strap first of all, power brick for the camera, a battery is there in the box. It's a big battery as compared to the battery of my a6500. Underneath we have a couple of cables, the power cable first for the power brick and then there is another power cable. Now this is the camera. Before I show you the camera, let me empty the box. Okay, here we have a USB Type-C cable of very high quality and now there is nothing else in the box. Let's take a look at the camera now. Oh my god, it's silver. I wasn't expecting this because the shop where I got this from had all the Sony a7Cs in the black color. Now the color is not mentioned on the box, it just depends on your luck what color you are going to get. This silver finish is so dear to me. Camera is quite lightweight, its grip is small and I've seen a number of YouTubers complaining about the small grip of this camera, but it's okay to me because I'll be using it on a tripod for most of the time. So I'll just tell you why I got it. First of all, I am going to do the A-rolls with this camera and with the help of my second camera. I want to shoot the A-rolls from two different angles and I also want the quality to be super high, and then it's got a flippable screen. The main feature of this camera, the buttons feel premium. This is my very first full frame camera. I'll just put the battery inside and turn it on. It's got the SD card slot, the headphone jack, mini HDMI and the USB ports on the left side. In addition to the headphone jack, it's got a microphone jack as well, which is also on the left side underneath this flap on the top. Let me unbox the lens too. This is a lens I am going to use for my upcoming YouTube videos. I was using a Sigma lens before as well and this time I've just got a better Sigma lens with an E-mount. It's a super premium lens, the Sigma 24 to 70mm f2.8 DGDN lens. It's extremely sharp and it's expensive too. Let's get it out of the box now. Again some documentation and the strap on the top. Then a very premium boxy case and here's the lens. Now this is heavy, it's not lightweight by any means at all. The lens has its premium build and it definitely speaks for itself. I'll mount it on the camera and show you guys too now. This is how the camera looks with the lens mounted on it. It's a monstrous gear and I think I am going to enjoy it a lot and you guys will also find the quality being improved on my channel now. Anyways, I also got this Nightcore dual charger to charge the camera's batteries. I also got additional battery and an SD card of 128 gigs, and by the way, the battery timing of the Sony a7C is really good. Previously, I used to run out of the battery on my Sony a6500 again and again. I had 4 extra batteries for that camera that I used to keep charged all the time. But with the Sony a7C, things are going to be different. I haven't had the need for the second battery so far for any of my videos that I have recorded on the Sony a7C, and I think the second battery will be used whenever I want to record the battery drain test, because that is when the camera is used for the longest time duration. Otherwise, even a single battery for this camera is more than enough. And then the Sony a7C doesn't heat up either, which is another plus for me, because my a6500 used to go dead after its temperature used to hit its limits. Along with the camera, I also got a new headphone, keyboard and mouse. Let me show you the mouse first. I've got the Logitech MX Master 3, wanted this for so long, but I did not have the budget. However, things are better now and I've got this mouse and it is here now. This is my very first premium mouse, very first Logitech MX Mouse 2, and here we go. I haven't seen and felt a mouse this premium in my life so far. It's got a huge number of buttons, a lot of functions, the premiumness is overloaded, and it seems like it is going to boost my productivity. We can connect this mouse via Bluetooth or via its USB connector. The wheel in the middle is metallic and it's got infinite scrolling. Next up is my keyboard, the Logitech MX Keys. You can find some tech specs at the bottom, and here we go with the unboxing. I just love how premium is the packaging. It depicts the premiumness of the product too. And you can see at the top we have the instructions on the keyboard's connectivity. Here we go with the keyboard now. This is an ultra premium, fully metallic, excellent keyboard. The keys give me a feel similar to MacBook's keyboard. Extremely soft, extremely nice, and yes, it's way heavy as well. It's got backlit too, and guys, this keyboard can run for 6 months on a single charge without backlit. Can you imagine that? And for 42 days with the backlit turned on. We have the connector and the cable here in this small box. By the way, one Logitech connector can be used to connect multiple Logitech devices to a computer. You would need a Logitech Universal Connector software for this. It's available for free on Logitech's website. I don't remember the exact name, but I'll mention it below if it comes into my mind. I've installed it and it's been working really well for me. I'm using a single connector for both my Logitech MX Keys and the MX Master 3 mouse. In the end, I have the Anker Soundcore 3 headphone. At the back we have some specs: high-res sound, 5 minutes charge and 4 hours of playback, 2 minutes charge for calls, fast NFC pairing, 40 hour total playback, and touch control for noise cancellation. Okay, here we go. The case of this headphone is premium once again, and the headphone inside the case is equally premium. It's got the USB-C port, and here's the documentation, and USB-C cable is placed there too. In fact, an aux cable is there too, means you can use this headphone with the wire or wirelessly. I am not sure when I will be uploading this video, but by the time I will upload, I will definitely have the headphone used for a number of days. So the headphone has a really premium sound output. It doesn't feel any less than those of Bose or the Sony headphones, and the noise cancellation on the headphone is really good, and I am a huge fan of the battery life on this headphone. I mean, I charged it for once and I haven't felt the need to charge it again. It's been already 10 days since I charged it last time, and so far it's running so well. The battery is still at a medium level. So yeah, this is a perfect headphone for a guy like me who doesn't really like charging his devices again and again and again. Alright, so I'll now tell you why I got this new headphone, mouse and keyboard. Previously, I was using a mechanical keyboard, which literally hurt my fingers when I typed long scripts, and also the keyboard had ugly wires. My previous mouse was using Bluetooth connectivity, which interfered with the Wi-Fi of my computer, and the headphone, well, I used it to its death. So I wanted to upgrade the gear, but I also wanted to get rid of the wires. And with these new upgrades, I've gone wireless on my table. This is what my table looks like right now. If you guys want a full studio tour, let me know. I'll make a video someday. Drop your feedback about my gear and this video in the comment section down below. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. With that said, I will sign off and see you all in the next one.